Incredibly, for those of us who had been calling for action on this issue day in and day out for about 2 years, the President tried to put the burden on us. With the nation edging closer to the debt limit deadline, the President retreated behind poll-tested rhetoric of class warfare. At a moment when we needed leadership the most, we got it the least. The financial security of the nation was being gambled on the President's wager that he could convince people our problems would be solved if we'd all agreed to take it out on the guy in the fancy house down the street. In my view, that was the saddest commentary on the status of leadership at the White House. And I'm proud of the fact that Republicans refused to play along. We stood our ground. We know that what Americans need right now is for the government to make job creation easier, not harder. And we said so. At a time when 14 million Americans are looking for work, we refused to support a tax hike. We supported jobs and economic growth instead. So where do we go from here? Well, I was one of those who had long hoped we could do something big for the country. But in my view, the President has presented us with three choices: smoke and mirrors, tax hikes, or default. Republicans choose none of the above. I had hoped to do good, but I refused to do harm. So Republicans will choose a path that actually reflects the will of the people. But after years of discussions and months of negotiations, I have little question that as long as this President is in the Oval Office, a real solution is probably unattainable.